I'm Adam, and let me show you some of the things I'm growing in my small backyard. So let's garden on. So first up, I want to show you that you can grow a lot in a small space. In this first area of my garden, I'm growing corn and squash. I'm growing a Japanese variety of squash called a Hokkaido. I'm also growing 3 different varieties of corn in this small area. A sweet corn, a Japanese purple corn, and also a glass gem corn, which is more like an ornamental corn. So I'm also growing a ton of fruit trees in my garden, and just because you have a small backyard doesn't mean you can't grow fruit trees. You can grow a ton of fruit trees in containers, like this fig tree right here that's growing in a whiskey barrel, and then behind it over here I have an Arctic Frost Satsuma, which is one of the most cold-hardy varieties of citruses you can grow. It's growing in a Vego rolling planter. So like I said, you can grow a ton of fruit trees in a small backyard. Over here I have a couple apple trees. This apple tree right here has 4 different varieties growing on it, and then this next one is a ghost apple tree, which is a good variety to grow in warmer regions. So if you live in a hot zone, you should look at the ghost because it can take temperatures up to 110 degrees. So if you have a small backyard and you want to grow a lot of food in one small space, you should definitely practice vertical gardening. This is a garden tower by Greenstock. I have 3 of them in my garden. I'm growing 30 onions in each one. So I'm really utilizing all the space I have to grow as much food in one small space. And then on top of here, I also have one of my desert roses growing. So I guess one of the keys to growing a lot of food and plants in a small backyard is growing a lot of your fruits and vegetables in containers. Like you see this one right here. This is a rolling dragon fruit planter. Pretty cool, huh? One of my favorites. So I grow a lot of food in my backyard, but food isn't the only thing I grow. I recently got into bonsai, so I have a little bit of a bonsai collection going on right here on this table. There's a ficus bonsai, and we have a couple juniper bonsais. Then I'm attempting a pepper bonsai right here with Jabba the Hutt. And oh yeah, let's not forget this new variegated jade plant I just repotted the other day. I love that pot I put it in. Pretty cool. So another must-have for small backyards are raised beds. So raised beds are going to allow you to grow more things than you would if you try to grow them in the ground. Like for me, I have a lot of utilities buried in my ground. That's why I use raised beds. Plus these metal raised beds look pretty good in my garden. So if you're on a budget and those metal raised beds are a little too expensive for you, you can try one of these plastic elevated raised beds that I got at Home Depot. I actually was at Home Depot the other day and noticed that these were on sale for $89.99. When I bought them, they were like $130. So this is good to grow at least 3 pepper plants in it. I wouldn't grow any more than 3 peppers in this one bed, but it's a good start if you want to start small. Alright guys, so I hope you enjoyed this tour of my garden, and hopefully you got some ideas of what's possible in a small backyard. But if you found any information in this video helpful, please consider smashing that like button and subscribing for more gardening videos. Thanks for watching.